Hello friends, we are from the team Happy Learnaholic and today we are going to see largest square submatrix problem. Moving on to the daily challenge, the question starts as the program must accept an integer matrix of size R into C and the integer X as the input. The program must print the largest possible submatrix having the middle integer as X and the given R into C matrix as output. So there are two notes here. The size of the largest possible square submatrix is always odd, first one. Second one, R into C integer matrix always contain only one occurrence of X. And next one is the boundary condition where R and C are between 2 to 50 and maximum value of X can be anything which is 10 to the power of 5. So these are the notes and we are done with the notes. Now moving on to the input format, first line will have R and C. Second line will have the matrix, that is R lines each contain C integers. So R into C matrix will be in the second line and the last line will have the value of X. Moving on to the output format, it has the largest possible square submatrix. So this is the matrix and the center element should be that X element. So this is what is given in the question. And when we just see the test case input output test case 1, so 7 and 9 is given and here your matrix is given and your X is given here, X is 52. So first step what you have to do, go traverse in the entire matrix, find 52. So you found 52 here, so this is your value that you found. Now what you have to do is you have to make a circle like thing. Okay, so when you make a circle like thing, what happens, these are the elements in the within the circle, so you just extend the circle to a square. When you do that, you get the exact matrix what is desired here. Okay, so this, in other words, simple words, you just must have 52 as a center and then must have a square that is given in the question. So what we do is, moving on to the main explanation part, we I just told, moving on to the main explanation part, I'll just tell you. Yeah, so there we saw 5 and 9 as input, right? So from 0, 0 it starts and it goes up to R minus 1 and C minus 1. So 68. So we get 68 here. So the entire matrix, only the index value is given below. Okay, index value. With the index value, we are going to get some clear picture of what it is. Now what you do, 52 where it is, you're going to find, and we already found 52 to be here, right? Here. So this is 46, 46 is the 46 is the indices. So 46 is highlighted. Now next what you do is, from 46 you take two values. Okay, so just see, this is the uppermost value, this is the lowermost value, this is the rightmost value, and this is the leftmost value. To give you a rough image, just take this distance, this will be your right distance, this will be your left distance, this will be your bottom distance or lower distance, this will be your upper distance or top distance, whatever you call it. Okay, so from here you take the distance, all the distance whatever you're taking. Now see which is the minimum of all these distance. So obviously this one and this one, right? Now these are equal. If it's not equal, it will be the minimum. So just assume 48. So what you do, from here 48 is 2, right? So from here also you take two values, from here also you take two values, and from here also you take two values. So you get a rough square, right? Yeah, exactly. So this is the required algorithm for the program. Moving on to the program, The program is, I have compiled the program in CPP, that is C++. So you can also do it in CPP 17. Okay. So it starts with the header file, and then you do the declaration part here. After declaration part, you have seen get R and C, that is you're getting the input, you're getting the matrix, you're getting the X value. So in general, this part is getting the input part. Moving on, I told you have to traverse and check, right? So you're traversing and checking for the value X. When you find the X value, A of ij will have the X value, that is this 46, right? Now what you have? You have upper row distance, lower row distance, left column distance, right column distance, and R's place and C's place, that is the center place. Okay. Rows position and columns position, that is the center position. This is what the 6 variables which we are having. And here rows distance, moving up to the explanation part. Here URD. Okay, so let me explain again. URD. URD is upper row distance. Okay, so this is the value, and upper row distance is the last thing here. So from this part to this part, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So UDR is given 4. Now what is LDR? And that is equal to I, right? Yeah, so that is equal to I. So we're just simply putting I in UDR. This part over. Next, moving on to LDR. LDR is the last one. So from here you go there. How long it will take? 1, 2. So 2. So 2 is put in LDR. How to get 2? Simply R minus I. Okay. And then what you do from LCD? Okay. That is left part. From here you traverse again. So it will be 1, 2. So here again it's 2. So you put 2. And for RCD, that is right column distance, from 46 it goes to 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is put up here. And so what do you do? RP. Now what is RP? RP is the position of the 52, that is 4, 6. So row position is 4 and column position is 6. So you put 4 and 6 here. Now what is MD? MD is minimum distance. Now these are the 4 distance that we have. We ought to take the minimum distance out of these. So the minimum distance out of these will be obviously 2, right? So 2 is put in the MD value. And now what you do here is you get all these values, and when you get all these values, just give a break here. And initially you have declared MD to be 0, and when MD is greater than 0, that is you find the element. After finding the element, again you ought to break. First time here you are breaking the first J loop, and here you are breaking the outer I loop. Okay. Coming down, for I is equal to RP minus MD. So RP minus MD, that is from 2 you have to start. Now RP is the center position. So from the center position you have to go to the upper part. So it should be RP minus MD. Now from here you have to go to the lower part. So this will be RP plus minimum distance. Now from here you have to go to the right, like you're traversing through the column. So this will be J is equal to CP plus MD when you move apart. Okay. And here it will be CP minus MD, that is when you're starting. Okay. So this is what is given in the for loop. You're starting from 2 and you're going till 6. So you're starting from 2, you're going up to 6. And then you're starting from 4 and you're going up to 8. So you're starting from 4 here and going up to 8. Entire thing, you just draw a rectangle, you will get this matrix. And so you're just printing the matrix, and the next line, obviously end line is to the next line. So with this, you get the output as this matrix. Now these are the indices. When you put A of ij, that is A of 2, 4, whatever value is there in that index will be printed and you'll get the entire matrix. That's for today. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.